Some places redefine what isolation means. A cliff, a sea stack, a lonely spike of stone. They don't just stand apart from the world, they challenge it. And at the edge of the Westman Islands in Iceland, there rises a place so remote, so perilous to reach, it seems to question the very reason humans choose to climb at all. A place where the ocean is the only road and the wind the only companion. Welcome to Lighthouse Lore by the Last Lightkeepers, a collection of short stories born from the tragedies, hauntings, and mysteries of the world's loneliest lighthouses and coastal landscapes. Today's entry: the loneliest lighthouse in the world. Far off the coast of Iceland, 3 narrow rock pillars stab out of the North Atlantic. From land, they look like fingers reaching toward the sky, and perched atop the tallest, a tiny red-roofed lighthouse, a white speck against miles of ocean. Today, helicopters land on a small metal pad beside it. But when this lighthouse was built in 1939, there was no way up except climbing. The story begins in a time before rotors and rescue flights, when the sea stack was unreachable except by raw human will. A team of Westman Island's mountaineers set out to scale the sheer cliff of Storidrangar, a 120-foot tower of wet vertical stone slick with sea spray, beaten by winds that could knock a gull out of the air. They hauled ropes, iron spikes and drills from a small boat that pitched and slammed against the rock. One mistake, one slip, and the North Atlantic waited below, cold enough to take breath, life and body in seconds. As they climbed, rain lashed sideways, waves exploded upward, reaching for them like hands. Still, they climbed. Halfway up, there was no ledge, no rest, just a narrow seam in the rock. One climber braced himself against the rock, another climbed onto his shoulders, then another, a living ladder swaying above the ocean. From that trembling tower of bodies, the lead climber drove the first spike into the untouched stone of the summit. Only then could the others climb the last few feet, dragging tools and materials by hand to build a lighthouse on a sliver of rock no bigger than a cottage's foundation. The result was Tragedies, the 3-pillar lighthouse. A beacon so isolated, so impossible, that even Icelanders whispered at night about the ones who built it. Some said the place was cursed, others said it was blessed. But most agreed that no ordinary person would climb into the teeth of the North Atlantic unless something in them answered to the wild. Even now, long after a helipad was added, visiting the lighthouse feels unreal. A single misstep, and explorers may find themselves tumbling into waters sometimes patrolled by killer whales. But the light remains, steady, unshaken, a tribute to those who climbed for no other reason than because the world needed a beacon in a place no one was meant to stand. You've been listening to Lighthouse Lore. Every light casts a shadow, and in every shadow a story. For more stories, visit thelastlightkeepers.com.